Bienvenidos. Soy la Bruja Espinada, and I am here after a much needed break to provide you with a reading. Upon request, this will be a reading for the fall equinox. The fall equinox is the even time split between night and day. Right now in the northern hemisphere, it'll be the fall equinox. In the southern hemisphere, it's the spring equinox. Either way, it is equilibrium. With that being said, let's see what it is that we are going to be bestowed upon in regards to a message. So I prayed over this deck, prayed over this space, and as you can see, I'm not in my usual reading space. Because right now, my place is under renovation. So, yeah, it's my temporary location. Divine, what message does our collective need to know at this time? What message does our collective need to know at this time? What message does our collective need to know at this time? I never usually do these live or record these live, only because when I'm channeling for whoever's watching this message, sometimes it takes a little bit for the message to come out. But it's not for me, it's for you guys. It is too many. What is the much needed message that needs to be known? Let's specify our question. With this new season entering, Divine, what needs to be released? We need to specify the question. What came out was we have 3 cards. We have the Queen of Rods. We have the 10 of Coins. And the 5 of Blades. Now, getting into this, Queen of Rods, passion, a queen within the right, someone in the hierarchy, passionate, very motivated, a trailblazer, to say the least. And here, as you can see, is the rod, 2 flowers, very beautifully bloomed, and the brain, the skull, the mind. Now it comes along with the 10 of Coins. The 10 of Coins is typically the end of completion. You've reached that bag. You've attained what it is that you've been working towards. It is there. It is here. It has come. So as this season closes and we're entering into the fall season, we're entering into a brand new season, let us say. As we're entering into a brand new season, this bag has been collected. It's been collected already. There's no need to worry, like, where the hell is it? Don't worry about it. As the person that's been working towards it, as the person who's made their presence known, that they've been manifesting, and trying to ascertain their bag, you have. This bag has been ascertained. And mind you, this does not just mean finances, financials. This doesn't just mean coin in the literal sense of monies. You have to think about it in everything that is abundant. Take that step back and really contemplate, because as we're coming to a season close and we're restarting a new season, you need this time to reflect. Remember, there's a skull. It's got to do with up here. You have to reflect on this completion of a season. Season's coming to a close. I can't stress that enough. Like, that's where this is highlighting. It's a completion. We've just completed the summer. Bye-bye, summer. You were beautiful. You were lovely. now it is time for a brand new season. It's time for fall, at least in the Northern Hemisphere. It's time for a brand new season. This is already complete. We're done here. Reflect on that. Reflect on everything. Now, mind you, this is what needs to be released. We have the Five of Blades. The Five of Blades typically means conflict. As you can see, there are, and it's like a stalemate, for the lack of a better word, because you'll see here the blades are pointing in two different directions, and then there's one in the middle preventing any forward motion. If you feel that at this point you have not accomplished anything, knock it off. Knock it off. Cut that shit out. You need to stop. Now, this is kind of like an impasse. Now, if you look closely, this blade in the center is the only one that's a double-edged sword. All the other ones are not. This is the only double-edged sword here. And that's where, when you reflect on what you should be reflecting on, passionately nonetheless, don't focus on what you have not accomplished. Do not let what you consider to be a lack of abundance, don't let that prevent you from attaining what you truly have. Now, everyone in their own life is a hierarchy. You're a queen in your own life, whether you're male, female, non-binary, does not matter. You as an individual are a hierarchy within your life story. No one else is the main character in their life story but you. You are the hierarchy, the sovereign, the emperor, empress. You are the hierarchy within your own life. You have so much abundance if you think about what there is to be abundant about. Whether that's because you feel like you lost something, whether there's other things to be grateful for. And I think that's the main idea, especially, and this typically is what the story or the messages are that come through at the end of something. Today's the last day of summer. Tomorrow's the first day of fall. It is the fall equinox, when the day is split evenly. That is the standstill. 5 is not an even number, but look how evenly this is stopped. I can't reiterate it enough. Divine, what message does the collective need to embrace in this new season? What message does the collective need to embrace in this new season? What message does the collective need to embrace in this new season? What message does the collective need to embrace this new season? Ooh. This new season. What message, too many, should they embrace? The Lovers. The Lovers. Now, I know many people that watch this will think, oh, love. Let me stop you right there. If that's your first response, that may be an indicator that's something that you need to work on before I poke that little string. The lovers can indicate many different things. It doesn't necessarily just relate to love, gushy love. It could be the love between a partner. It could be a partnership. It could be collaboration, whether it's a business, whether it's in work, schoolwork, friendships, parent-child relationship. It does not matter. Love is everywhere. You love your plants. You love your pets. You love nature. You love cookies. Love exists. Get over it. With that being said, love came out. Now, as something to embrace, it can also be self-love. Have you been loving yourself enough? We're going to be entering Libra season, and Libra reigns the relationship house. It's all about partnerships. It's about love in and of itself. And again, that is self-love, that is love between a parent and a child, that's love between friends, that's love between you and your pet. Hopefully it's a healthy kind of love, as long as it's healthy love. If that slipped out, I think that was meant for somebody. Make sure that it is healthy love, because there is unhealthy ways to love others. There's unhealthy ways to be loved, and there's unhealthy ways to love yourself. Make sure the love that you're being surrounded by and embracing in this new season, in this change of season, and I don't just mean nature season, I mean the change of season in your life, is a healthy love. So, a sovereign loves himself wholly because they know that the love that they give themselves benefits the community as well. You got to embrace and love the abundance that you have. You got to express all that gratitude, the gratitude for that you are living and breathing every single damn day, the gratitude of the lessons that you've learned and the lessons that you've overcome, and the gift of breath you get every single damn morning. So, if that's what you got to battle, let that old shit go and make way for all that love you need to give to yourself. So, before I end this, let's go ahead and ask the animal spirit oracle if they could please provide us with a very, very helpful message. Sacred spirit guides, what message do you have for the collective in this new season? What message do you have for a collective in this new season? Ooh. Oh, you got two. You have the dove spirit, which is be peace. And you have the porcupine spirit. Time for a beginner mind. It's a brand new season. Oh, love that. So, porcupine spirit was first. Let's acknowledge the porcupine. The oracle message is, when porcupine spirit calls your name, you're being asked to adopt a beginner's mind and to approach situations with innocence and curiosity. The old, confining stories no longer have a hold on you. Life is full of surprises hiding in plain sight. Looking at the world afresh with new eyes can help you find what you've been seeking, whether it is a relationship, an opportunity, or evidence that you have all you need right now to co-create what you desire. I don't make this shit up. Who knew? Porcupine asks you to be playful and have a childlike curiosity. There is so much waiting for you that you have yet to discover. Are you feeling prickly and defensive lately? And assuming you will be hurt before you've seen any sign that such a reaction is called for? Perhaps an old sense of guilt and shame is causing you to be cynical and wary. You are meant to be open when you are meant to be open and curious. Self-protection is a good thing, but you may be protecting yourself from something that will not actually harm you, but instead will bring you abundance, happiness, and love. Remember your innocence, and you will be set, and you will see that you have what you have been overlooking. Mercury retrograde, what can I tell you? Porcupine quills are filled with air, allowing a porcupine to float in water. Now is a time to let your innocent nature keep you buoyant. You know, I don't make this shit up. So, now regarding Dove Spirit. With her peaceful cooing, the gentle Dove Spirit invites you to embrace the energy of peace and allow compassion to warm your heart. You always have the power to generate peace within you, and the appearance of Dove Spirit is a reminder that today and every day is a good day to meditate, to quiet any turbulence within as you embody tranquility. Above, below, and all around you, much may be happening to distract you, but you are called to engage it with the heart of a peacemaker, asking yourself, what would peace do? Can you agree to disagree? Remember that stalemate. The peace you seek rises within and spreads onto the world as Spirit sends her messenger to remind you of the beauty of a harmonious existence with all that is. How beautiful and powerful is your compassionate heart. Now the protection message. However disturbed the waters around you, however troubled your heart, Dove Spirit is here to remind you that peace without brings within as you, begins within as you reconnect with Spirit through practices that awaken you from spiritual amnesia. Your true nature is a peaceful child of Spirit, but how easily you forget. You're being invited to sit in the cozy, safe nest of Spirit. Soon the waters will become still and you will feel peace again. Be compassionate with yourself at this time, for all of us can forget that peace is always at hand, always there. Gifted to us by Spirit, become the peace you wish to see in the world so you can reduce any suffering, performing acts of kindness and radiating love. Dove Spirit also reminds you that when you see inequity or someone harmed or in need, trust that you have the capacity to bring peace through smiling, sending love, speaking a kind word, and listening with a compassionate heart. Do your part to be a peacemaker, nourishing compassion, reminding others of harmonious coexistence so that they may embrace the Dove Spirit within themselves too. Well, that's all I have for you guys. I hope you enjoy, and I will see you guys next time.